Hello and welcome back to our third Tai Chi Thursday series brought to you by AARP in Houston, Texas. My name is Lee Fu, Director of Four Dragons Tai Chi, and every Thursday at 10:30 we will continue with our Tai Chi for Health practice here on the AARP Texas Facebook page. This third series will continue now until November 19th, and we'll focus on breathing and meditative techniques called Qigong to improve our Tai Chi practice. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope that all of you at home are nice and warm and toasty. I still am practicing outside today because the weather is still beautiful, even though it's getting a little chilly here in Houston. So let's go ahead and get started with a nice warm-up. Finding a place where you can stand comfortably or even seated, and begin to warm your hands up. Rubbing them vigorously. And then open the fingers up and rub in between the fingers. Rub in the webbing of your fingers. Interlace your fingers, rub the palms side to side. Taking in some deep breaths, breathing into your lower dantian, center of the lower abdomen. Bring your fingertips together, getting that qi and blood circulation to the extremities, tapping fingertips together, stimulating the fingertips. And then we're going to start our practice with what's called Pai Da. It's this type of self-massage, but it's a tapping of the body to help stimulate qi and blood circulation throughout the whole body. As it gets colder, we need extra help with circulation. Turn the palm up, tap down the inside of your arm, up the back, breathing deeply. Down the front. And over to the other arm. Down the inside. Warm your hands up. Tap the lower back. Down the outside of the hips. Keep going down the outside of your legs. Up the inside. Tap the inside of the knees. Beat the drum. Come around to the back. Down the back of the legs. Back of the knees. Inside of the legs. Beat the drum. All right, we're going to do a little bit more slapping. We're going to take our arms and cross them in front. So one hand is tapping the side ribs. The other hand is tapping towards the shoulder, neck and shoulder area. And then we release and slap. If you have a shoulder injury, This is difficult for you. Feel free to just take some deep breaths and roll your shoulders. Keep breathing deeply. And relax. Let your arms just swing until they come still. And then let's start by rotating the hips and the lower spine. Let the back of your hand hit the middle of the small of your back, making sure not to hurt yourself. Should feel like a gentle massage. The other arm swing around, tapping the waist. And now we're going to bring the front arm up, and you're going to make this mouth shape with your hand, and it's going to tap the inside pocket of the shoulder. The other hand is going to swing around and tap the bottom of the rib cage. So this is a great way to wake up the body a little bit more vigorous than we normally do. We normally do a very soft, gentle practice. Sometimes you need a little extra help getting warmed up. And slowly unwind. And let's take a few deep breaths. Inhale your arms up, sink into your hips. And exhale. Long, slow, deep breath. And today we're going to practice Badwan Jin, the 8 pieces of brocade. Whether you're seated or standing, widen your stance, widen your feet, and bring your palms up. 2 hands holding up the sky. Inhale. Let's guide and stretch the chi up through the midline of the body. Exhale, palms up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale. Let the tongue rest on the upper palate behind the teeth. 2 more. Palms come up. At the sternum, they flip up and press up to the sky. Lifting the chin just slightly to lengthen that front line channel. And exhale down. Next is drawing back the bow. Take your heel out, toes out, slightly wider stance. If you can, sink down just a little bit further, go ahead and do so. Don't push it. Inhale across. Keep your tailbone reaching down. Keep your chest neutral as you draw your bow back across your chest, gazing over the fingertips of your straight arm. And inhale over to the other side. Exhale, draw back the bow. Inhale across. Exhale, draw back. And coming back to center, raise your stance, lower your arms, step your feet in. For separating heaven and earth, inhale your arms up. As you exhale, spiral in one direction, back hand reaching for the front of the hip, front hand reaching for the back of the shoulder, turn the head and eyes, keep the hips forward, feel a separation at the navel, at the waistline. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, open. While we might not be able to reach the front of the hip, that's what we're reaching for in that direction. The last one. And coming back to center, flowing right into crane, swooping down. Shift your weight into one foot. Rest the little toe on the ground, on the floor. Both knees are softly bent. Inhale, crossing wrists overhead. Exhale, let your hips sink back. Bend your knees. Cross the hands at the lower leg and come up. Inhale. Switch to the other side. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. And coming back up to center, cross your arms overhead and exhale. Release the arms down. Stepping the feet out wide, hands on the upper thighs. Decompress the spine by gently pressing the hips back and lengthening. Take a deep breath in. Relax your belly. On the exhale, sway your head from one leg across to the other. Inhale as you come up. And exhale down on the other side. Be sure to alternate directions between left and right, clockwise and counterclockwise. Also, feel free to keep your head in line with your heart if you feel dizzy at any time. Just pause, come up to your standing position and breathe. And last one. Opening up the spine. Back to center. Walk your feet in again. Grasping the fist with the eyes gazing softly. Inhale, one arm up. Palm open. Grasp the fist. Make a firm fist. Relax the rest of your body. Relax your eyes. Pull your arm down and then release. And inhale. Make your fist, draw it down, engage all the muscles in that arm, but relax the rest of your body. Relax your face, your abdomen, relax your knees. Inhale. Check and see if you're holding tension in other parts of your body as you hold tension in your one arm. And release. Release tension. One more time on each side. And last one. Inhale. And exhale, pull down. Relax your arms and inhale them up. 2 hands diving down. Fingertips touch overhead. Back of the hands start to touch as you dive down through the center core of your body. Hands to each side of the navel. Down the inside of your legs. And then tap back of the ankles. Back of the calves. Back of the knees. Back of the legs. Back of the hips. Lower back. And inhale, arms up. Diving down through the center core channel of the body. And down. And tap. Last one. Enjoying the movement, enjoying the breath, enjoying the flow. And inhale the arms up, and exhale, let them float down. And lastly, we're going to separate the feet, shoulder width distance apart, bend your knees if you're standing. And we're going to lift the heels up as we inhale and then drop 6 times, tapping the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Inhale, drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that completes the 8 pieces of brocade. Getting that chi flowing, stretching and guiding the chi. Stretching the body, stretching the channels. Getting the chi flowing. Nice long spine. Feeling free and clear and open. So let's go back and work on our Tai Chi for Health series, reviewing the upper body, and then we're going to add the lower body. So just getting into a comfortable stance or a seated position, and start with your arms down by your side. On an inhalation, let your hands float up. Holding the ball out in front of you, exhale, wrists leading down, bring the ball in front of your hips. And inhale, bring it up to the chest. And exhale out in front. Inhale, bring the ball back and open it. Exhale, close. Single whip. Inhale, push forward. Turn the palms out, spread the hands apart, gaze over your left hand. Cloud hands. And we're just going to do it stationary for now. Just working on the upper body. Feel the turn happening from the lower waist. Bring your hands in front of the chest, open, close. Repeat this sequence on the other side, moving in the other direction, single whip. Push forward, hands spread apart, follow your right hand with your eyes. Transition into cloud hands. If you're new to the series, you can go back to the ARP Texas YouTube channel for our previous videos on this particular practice where we break down all the movements. And now bring your bottom hand up, hands in front of the chest, open, close. And now going into the second part of the sequence of the section. Third section. Brush knee, hand out in front. Imagining your hand brushing over your knee and coming out along your side, hip. Raised hand comes in towards the shoulder, presses out in front of the shoulder. Brush knee and play the root. Bring the hands in towards the midline of the body. Slide along the forearms. Hand near the bottom of the elbow, and then Peri-Peri Punch. We flip the hands and we strike underneath the forearm, pulling back towards the elbow. Flip the hands, strike under. Now we guard or block and punch, wrist over wrist. Open the hands, uncross, roll back for push the mountain. Hands come to the bottom of the rib cage, palms press forward. Hands come back to open, close. Nice deep breath. Brush knee on the other side. Extend. Brush knee. Palm in towards the shoulder. Turn, press out from the shoulder. Play the lute. Hands in towards the midline. Glide across the forearms. Peri-Peri Punch. Flip the hands. Strike under. Flip the hands. Strike under. Block and punch. Open the hands, roll back, down, push the mountain. Back to open, close. Deep breath in. And relax. Bring the arms down by your side. Roll your shoulders. Move your feet if you're standing. Pick up your heels. Let your body move naturally. Move in any way that you feel you need to. And now we're going to do the footwork together. I'm going to turn around so that you can see the posterior view. And we can do it all together. So bringing your feet together, heels under the hips. And your feet will be about 2 fists apart. You can have your hands hanging down by your side or hands on your hips, hands on your lower back, whatever's most comfortable for you, your shoulders and your arms. So find the center of your feet and extend up from there, up through the spine, up through the crown. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, sink. Shift your weight to the right. Step forward with the left. Shift the weight into a bow stance. Back heel still driving down. Don't lift it up just yet. Then we shift all the weight into the left leg. And we step out to the right. Toes even. And we sink down into the horse stance. Tailbone reaching down, chest neutral. Shift your weight to the left. Small step forward and to the right. Single whip. Bow stance. Shift your weight back. Keep the hip low. Empty stance. We step out to the right. Comfortable step. Bring the heel down. Then we shift the weight. Turn the hips. Step together. Your feet don't have to be close, just underneath the hips. Shift the weight left. Turn the hips left. Step out to the right. Shift the weight. And turn. Step together. Shift left, turn left. Step right, shift right, and turn. Bring your left foot in. Raise your stance. Take a deep breath in. Now we transition to the left. Exhale, bend your knees. Shift your weight to the right, single whip. Left leg comes forward and out. Shift the weight, and we look to the right. Shift back, transition, empty stance. Cloud hands, step left, shift the weight, turn the hips. Step together. Shift weight, turn, step out. Transitioning weight from left to right. And step together. Bring your weight even. Raise your stance. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knees. Now going into part 2. Into brush knee. Shift the weight. Hook step. So your left foot lifts, keeping the heel down. We turn in. Shift the weight to the left. And we post. We're looking to our right. Then we step out with the right. Shift the weight. Bow stance. And then we follow step. So the left leg is trailing behind the right. Left foot is trailing behind the right foot. And the left heel is not grounded here. It might look like it's grounded, but it's not. It's easy to pick up. All of your weight is in that front leg. Play the loop. We step back on the left. That's why the weight is free in our left leg, so that we can step back and post for play the loop. Peri-Peri Punch. Turn your right foot out. Shift the weight. If you need to, you can post, or you can step forward. Turn your left foot out. Shift the weight. Step forward, toes straight forward with the right. Follow step. Left leg is empty. Left foot is empty. Step back, roll back, empty stance. Push the mountain, step forward, follow step. Left leg is trailing. We turn to the left, turn to the front. Turn towards your screen, heels under hips. We repeat, going to the left. Shift your weight left, right heel down, sole of the foot lifts and turns in, hook step. Shift the weight right and post. Step left, follow step, brush knee. Step back, play the loop. Empty stance. Peri-Peri Punch. Left foot turns out. Shift the weight. Right foot turned out. Shift the weight. Left foot straight forward. Shift the weight. Follow step. Step back. Post. Push the mountain. Step forward. Follow step. Turn to the front. Take a deep breath. Raise your stance. And exhale, relax. All right. Shake out your legs. Shake out your arms. Roll the shoulders. Lift the heels up towards the hips. And now let's put it all together. Coming into our starting stance. So the toes will be turned out for this. Feel the tailbone reaching down, knees are soft, spine is elongated, crown of the head reaching up, shoulders broad, chest neutral. Chin parallel with the earth. Let's begin. Inhale, bring your ball up. And exhale, bend your knees. And you can mirror me for this. Shift the weight. Commencement form. Now open, close. Shift the weight. Slight step forward, single whip. Transition. Cloud hands. Shift and turn. Not shifting and turning at the same time. We shift, then turn. Shift first, then turn. Open, close. You can raise your stance here. Giving your legs a little bit of a break, and then we transition to the other side. Shift your weight, step forward and out. Hands open up. Soft and gentle movements. Transition, cloud hands to the other side. Breathing smoothly, moving smoothly. Smooth, flexible mind. Smooth, flexible movement. Heels under the hips. Come back to open close. Moving on to brush knee. Shift your weight. Hook step. Post. Extend. Step. Brush knee. Follow step. Push forward. Play the loot. Step back. Empty stance. Peri-Peri Punch. Turn out. Turn the hands. Palms facing up and down. Step forward. Strike under. Shift the weight. Step forward. Block. Punch. Follow step. Step back. Roll back. Push the mountain. Everything moving and flowing and as one. Synchronistically. Repeat to the other side. Open, close. Raise your stance. Rest. Relax. Sink down. Shift the weight. Hook step. Post. Brush knee. Follow step. Step back. Play the loop. Peri-Peri Punch. Follow step. Step back. Push the mountain. And coming back to the front. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Raise your stance. Lower your arms. Beautiful, beautiful. I hope you feel beautiful inside and out. Roll the shoulders. Relax the arms. Bend your knees. Maybe bring those knees up in front if you can. Flex and point the feet. All right. And bring your hands together. Warm your hands up for a short meditation to close out the practice. This practice is called Cononly Meditation, and it helps to get in touch with the heart fire, imagining it as the fireplace of our body, helping to distribute blood, chi, and warmth throughout the entire body. So we'll get your hands nice and warm. And then place one hand over the other at the center of the chest, the heart center. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe into the center of your chest, imagining that as you inhale, the energy of the heart is extending out in front of you and out behind you equally. And as you exhale, it comes back towards the heart center. Keep breathing, keep getting in touch with your heart center. Some days you might connect to it very quickly, other days it may take longer. And begin to imagine a warm fireplace. It can be as big or as quaint as you like it to be. See the logs in the fireplace. See the fire burning at a comfortable, steady rate, not roaring too much, but also not about to just go out. Maybe visualize yourself sitting there in front of your fire, enjoying the light and the heat produced from the fire. And maybe you have a pot of soup hanging in the fireplace. Soup full of nutrients, deliciousness to help nourish you during this cold time. Feeling warm and cozy, sustained, protected. Having everything that you need, all of your comforts are there. Your blankets, your book. Hot drink, some hot tea. Nothing is missing, nothing out of place. You just get to relax and enjoy the peace and the stillness as we move into winter season. Accepting it, enjoying it, and thriving in it. Feel free to continue with this meditation for as long as you like, and when you're finished, just bring your hands down below your navel. Bring some of that warmth from the heart down to the kidneys, down to the rest of the body, down into the small and large intestines, aiding in our digestion, and bringing some of that heat down to the rest of the body and to even down into the lower extremities. Slowly open your eyes if you close them. Bring your feet together. We'll close out our practice with a salute. Hands together, like the coming together of fire and water to create heat and steam. to help nourish and sustain us. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, rest of the week. And until we meet again next week, Dao On, wishing you peace on your path.
Hi, I'm Rosalinda Martinez with AARP Texas. We hope you enjoyed today's Tai Chi virtual class with Li Fu, Director of Four Dragons Institute Tai Chi for Health and Longevity in Houston. We decided to extend the series after several of you from around Texas and beyond reached out to us asking for more. Tune in next Thursday at 10:30 a.m. for another lesson. The 12-week extended Tai Chi Thursday series runs through November 19th. You will find prior classes on aarp.org/Texas. You will also find voting information and deadlines on our site. Information like the last day to register to vote in Texas is October 5th. The last day to request a mail-in ballot is October 23rd. Early in-person voting is from October 13th through October 30th, and Election Day is Tuesday, November 3rd. We encourage you to make a plan so you can vote safely in the manner you choose. You can find a mail-in ballot application at www.votexas.gov. Thank you for joining us, and see you next week.